Welcome back to Waking Up is Hard to Do. Today I will read chapter 7. If you find this content useful in any way or know anybody that will, please like, subscribe, and share. Get this information out there, please. Chapter 7. I have always had the ability to feel the emotions of those around me. Growing up, this was very confusing for me. I felt as though I was crazy because my moods would change so frequently. I was called things like dramatic and an attention seeker. I was neither. I was just very confused as to what was going on with me. I wasn't aware that this was a gift and a blessing until I was well into my 30s. When I learned that there was a name for what I could do, I was relieved. It allowed me to use what I can do to help myself and those around me. I no longer felt like a freak with extreme mood swings. I learned to better feel what was my moods and what was others. I can tell if someone is home before I even walk in the front door. When I walk into a room, I can tell you who is hurting and who is happy. Because of this gift, I feel like people have always felt drawn to me, almost like a beacon of light. On the other hand, I have always felt resentment from people around me, yet they do not know why. I have managed to keep my light bright through most of my journey. Because of my internal need to be loved, I have always given love, especially to those who feel forgotten by others. This too has landed me in some unhealthy relationships. I have always felt the need to fix people. Luckily, with a major shift in perception, I see that no one needs to be fixed. We all need to be given the space to figure our paths out on our own. I am just here to hold space for someone while they figure out who they are. My hopes for humanity are that we embrace our unique gifts we bring into this life with us. Also, that I can be an example of unconditional love, not just unconditional love for myself, but for everyone, regardless of who they are and where they come from, regardless of their own personal views or the way in which they choose to live their lives. Acceptance is key in this process. This begins first with accepting all parts of self, then accepting that every single soul here right now and to come are all on their own unique adventure. We are all very small pieces of a much larger picture, but when you take a step back, you can see it in its entirety. We all have our parts to play in the growth of humanity. So do yourself a favor and stop playing by the rules of others and follow your path. Don't be scared to look within yourself for the answers you would normally seek for elsewhere. They are there. You just have to open your mind and your heart to them. Also, remember that not everything in life can be approached from a logical standpoint. Try to find a balance between your heart and mind. That's the sweet spot. That is where the real magic happens. Learning to trust yourself is key to success in any area of your life. If you cannot trust yourself, how do you ever expect to fully trust others? So, the gift that I have been given that confused me through the majority of my life so far is I am an extremely sensitive empath with abnormally high heightened senses, except for speech apparently today. But that's okay. Part of the message that I would like to get across to viewers is perfection is not necessary. Everybody's idea of perfection is different. So when you find that things aren't going your way or you mess up in things, it's okay. Keep going. Try again. Brene Brown once said, if you're not failing, then you're not showing up. And she's so right. We can't be expected to pick up everything and get it right the first time. Keep trying. Don't give up. Okay, back to what I was talking about. A little tangent there. We are all given gifts, gifted these gifts when we come here. Some of them are from this incarnation, and some of them are from past lives. But they are truly gifts, even when they seem like a burden. Because I know my mood swings growing up definitely felt like a burden. I got tired of being called dramatic, a drama queen. Oh, you should have been an actress. You're so dramatic. Yeah, I was being dramatic because I had no idea what was going on with me. I didn't know why one minute I would be happy and full of joy and the next minute crying and sad. But I know now that those were emotions that belonged to other people that were sharing them with me to let me know that they needed help. So now, when I'm around harsh, dense, negative energy, I'm able to somehow transmute that energy into love and joy because that's my natural frequency. Unconditional love. These are all things that I've had to take time to really integrate and accept about myself. Because again, I'm taught through society and people around me and my own experiences that there's nothing magical in this life, and that's just not true. Every one of us is full of magic. It's just taking the time and creating a sacred, quiet place where you can tap into that magic. So if you find yourself walking your path alone, there's a reason for it. The universe is asking you to pay attention to what is inside of you and not what is external, not what you've been taught to believe, but what you truly believe at your heart center. I used to think that being an empath was a curse. I didn't want to feel all these things that I feel. And then you throw in the visions and dreams that I get on top of that, and it's been very overwhelming at times. Take, for instance, I was hit by a car when I was 14 years old. I had a dream about it a week beforehand. This is what helped save my life, I believe. Because when I saw the car coming out of the corner of my eye, and I'm guessing with the help of my angels, I completely let my body go limp because I knew that if I stayed stiff, it would definitely injure me more or possibly kill me. The car that hit me was going 45 miles an hour. I was 14 years old and weighed maybe 110 pounds. I walked away from that car accident with nothing more than some bumps, some pretty major scrapes, and cuts from the windshield and a broken shoulder. That's it. You can't tell me that there aren't other forces at work here. You can't tell me that we don't have guardian angels. Because mine definitely helped me that day. So if you're experiencing out of the normal experiences, you're getting dreams, you're having thoughts that you wouldn't normally have, listen to them, even if they don't make sense right now, because they will make sense at some point. My higher self has left me breadcrumbs my entire life. Things that I've said since I was a child. Like I know that I chose my life before I came here because I know that I wanted to experience certain growth. I've been saying that since I was a little child, and I honestly don't know where it came from. The only place it could have come from is my higher self. I do visions when I close my eyes. They only last for a second, but they're there clear as day, as if I'm staring at a TV. So if you're experiencing any of these things, don't be scared of it. It's there to help you. It's there to guide you. You're not crazy. You're just waking up to your true reality, not this fake illusionary reality that we've grown up in, that has been shoved in front of us. Start taking the time to trust yourself instead of trusting what people in places of power have been teaching you and telling you. They're trying to invoke fear in you. Do not let them. No matter what you see on the news, read in the news, or hear through the grapevine about world events, do not let the fear consume you. That is what they want. I promise you, there's nothing to fear. No matter how tough things get, there's nothing to fear. Ever. You don't have to fear being punished by God because you made a choice or did something that religion doesn't agree with. We will not be punished by God for speaking our truths. That's what we're here to do. Speak your truth, no matter how crazy it sounds. Because in the future, in the near future, all that crazy that people, well, other people would have you believe that you're crazy that aren't awake yet. But it's all going to become normal. Again, let your freak flag fly. Embrace it. It'll take you to amazing, magical places. Don't let this world limit you. We are all limitless. I know that this is a little bit more of a ramble than my other videos, but I feel like it's information that's important that needs to get out there. So, if you find this content useful, please like, subscribe, and share. And please, I look forward to your comments below. I'd like to hear where everybody is at in their journey. And if I can help guide you, I will. Have a wonderful day. And remember, you are loved unconditionally. Have a blessed day.